Yeah, another NWM Studios production coming at you. Mike on the mic, sitting here with Trey Lorenz as always. That boy Wayne on the beat.
As always. What's up, man?
Hey, man, just ready to get to it this week, man. We got a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get to it. First, I want the people to know that you like to shame people for the things that they like. So
that's how you're starting off the podcast?
I want to get that out the way right now.
Just gonna jump right into that.
You are a shamer.
Wow. Okay.
A shamer.
Full context. Me and Mike went to Checkers, burger spot here in Houston, outside in Florida. If you're from Florida, on the East Coast. And Mike, what did you order again?
I ordered food and dessert.
What dessert did you get?
I got a sundae.
With sprinkles?
No.
All right.
I got a cheesecake sundae.
Strawberry cheesecake sundae. So Mike made me as a grown man. You made me as a grown man saying
strawberry cheesecake is a normal thing to get. They had it in sundae form.
So you said,
love
Trey,
strawberry cheesecake.
You were like, hey, Trey.
Thus I ordered a strawberry cheesecake sundae.
Can you please
I feel like a normal thing to get. Like, I don't see why.
So just in case
I have to be shamed for that.
This.
Like,
what's
the cutoff age to where I'm not able to get that?
So,
like, what is it?
Let me paint the picture for the listeners. 2 black men, middle of their 20s to late 20s, sitting in a car.
Man can't get dessert.
Sitting in their car after ordering 4 burgers, hot wings, and chicken tenders. Hey, bro, you want to order me that strawberry cheesecake something, please? See if they got sprinkles.
That's none of that.
All right, Mike, I'll check.
Literally,
I'll check.
That's not.
I feel like as I ordered it, the young lady taking the order automatically knew we weren't with the shits.
That's because you said it with no confidence.
Because I didn't feel confident ordering a strawberry cheesecake.
I'm comfortable.
Sundae.
I'm comfortable enough in my masculinity that I can order a dessert.
Oh, masculinity.
That I can order a dessert.
Okay.
Like, I'm like, I don't know, bro.
So since we're sharing,
ice cream is cool.
You know what? Since we're sharing so much, we're sharing so much on the podcast, and I feel like our listeners need to know the real me and you, man. Why don't you come tell them the record for basketball today?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So listen,
play ball today.
Me and Mike found as I heard last episode, we found a outdoor basketball court. Had the rims on it here in Houston, and a place you cannot go. By the way, it's in a place where you cannot go. Don't even go there. It is the hoodest of hoods. Shout out to Travis Scott. So we played there today, and we played 3 games of basketball. 21, just 2 people, social distance. Well, not really social distance, but trying to avoid large groups of people. So it was basically 1-on-1. Zoe was not there. He had to work today. So it was 1-on-1. Mike had to guard me. Mike had to guard me by himself every time. He couldn't let Zoe guard me to take a break. And you lost 2 games out of the 3 of 21. Is that correct?
If anybody's listening, you already know what you're hearing. And this is what happens when you let people win who are not used to winning.
Oh, you let me
This
win.
is what happens.
So
this is exactly what happens.
So I had game point twice.
I clearly have learned my lesson on
I had game point twice, and you
clearly
had to guard
my
me.
lesson.
And I went right through you. Okay. So
clearly have learned my lesson.
Since we're sharing, man. We're sharing.
Yeah, bro. I'm glad you finally got some victories, bro.
I've got a victory every day since the first day.
Since the day you didn't get no wins. I've never won a day without winning.
It was my first day. It was my first day hooping in like 4 months. So congrats, you got me. Good job, guys.
It's not your.
At that day,
it was all our first day hooping in months, bro. Come on,
I'm not an outside hooper. I'm not an outside hooper. You're an outdoor hooper.
That don't cut it, bro.
I am an inside gym hooper. So I'm always out of my element.
I know, yeah, bro. It was a little too hard out there, bro. A little too hard out there for you, dog. I get you.
Okay, fuck, nigga.
But I'm the soft nigga for ordering a Sunday. All right, bro.
Yeah, you are.
All right. Okay. All right, come on, Lorenz. Let's get it done, man.
Don't call me Lorenz. Stop it right there. We're not calling me Lorenz. It's not how we're shortening this.
But speaking of
basketball,
you know what I'm saying?
Basketball, the NBA some of the NBA has had some, how do we say this? There have been some conflicting views.
There are different sides.
There's conflicting views on the NBA's return in July.
I want to say before we get into it, I think it's okay to be on either side here. I truly do. Whether you're on the side of you don't want to play because of COVID or you feel like it'll distract, that's okay. That's your stance to take. and I'm fine with you taking that stance.
I agree.
If you want to play,
play,
and I think that's okay. If you want to go back out there and work and get a check.
All right, so okay, let's full disclosure. So there's a group of NBA players led by, oddly enough, Kyrie Irving, who believe that coming back is not the best form of action because of social unrest, obviously with everything going on in the black community, in addition to the COVID issues. Now, I agree that I'm not sure if this is the right time to be trying to play basketball because of all the shit going on with black people in this country. But at the same token, I feel like it's easy for a Kyrie to say that because, for one, he already wasn't coming back to play because he's injured, and two, he has made over hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right.
And like you mentioned, Mike, a lot of these guys on those lower tier of the bench contracts, they're not, they've been missing. They ain't got paid in 3 months, right? Or they're not getting
only people who have been getting paid are
LeBron's friends.
Yeah, the people under clutch. So
it's hard. It's easy for me.
It's only like 6 players or something.
It's easy for me to tell these guys, man, you should go out there and play because some people want the distraction from everything going on, or maybe you should not play because you want to stand for something which is right to stand for it, but they got bills just like we got bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a tough balancing act. Do you feel like them coming back for you is a distraction from everything going on, like you as a fan?
So what I want to know is when people say it's a distraction, who are they saying is going to be distracted? Where is this distraction coming from? Are you saying the media will no longer now?
I think that's what they're going to. The media would focus on the games, not necessarily the protests, etc.
And my thing with that is the media can always just stop focusing, period. They can just stop doing that. They do it all the time, actually.
Yeah, they did it when the protest, quote unquote, first started with Kaepernick.
They stop covering shit all the time. So
they made it about what they wanted to make it about in
me,
general.
basketball would not be the reason for them to stop covering. If they decide to just stop covering it, they'll stop covering it. And that'll just be it.
Yeah.
And we don't really know if the NFL is coming back or not, but best believe if they get the plan, well,
they're not giving up their day of the week.
Yeah. So again, there's gonna be something that will quote unquote distract from everything that's going on. If that's what people truly believe that will happen. Now, if you believe the people will get distracted, well, I don't really know what to say about that necessarily. I personally wouldn't get distracted. I think we are living in a different time where people would not be as easily distracted. I really don't think so.
So I'll go from a fan's perspective. If the NBA was back, obviously I'm watching from first game to last game of the day, right? I'm watching everything I can because I ain't watched sports in 3 months.
Facts.
But at the same token, it doesn't make me not want justice for Breonna Taylor. It doesn't want me not want justice for George Floyd and other people who have been victims of police brutality. I think they're not mutually exclusive. You can want change in this country and believe there's a lot of social things that need to be fixed, while at the same token saying, "Oh yeah, for these 2 hours, I would like to watch a sporting event." Right. I don't think it's fair to say anytime I watch any other program where there's a rerun of a movie that I no longer care about social justice, I'm just spend 2 hours watching Batman. You know what I'm saying? And
it's okay. You can't be 24/7.
That's mentally
entrenched in it.
That is mentally exhausting.
You just can't.
One of our homeboys, I saw he posted on Instagram. He's taking a break from social media, and I text him. I tell everybody, "You good?" Yeah, I just want to get away from it a little bit. And I understand that because this shit is. I went on and I saw it was a video. A little black kid, it was on Twitter. That little black kid outside shooting in front of his house. Cop pulls up, he has to stop because he's scared of the cop, and then he has to wait till the cop leaves to keep shooting. And that is gosh damn, that's exhausting. That's it's sad because that kid's 11.
Right.
Shit, me and you, today grown ass men, we cops pull up to the park, where our eyes immediately dart to the cop to make sure he don't, what I'm saying. I even told us this is a good last game. I even said that. So sometimes you may want that you don't want that Not even want an excuse, but sometimes you want to be able to just break away and just
want to be able to break away
and have a mental break, which is okay.
So obviously, the players that want to play, I guess you can say is being led by LeBron. I think that's very unfair.
It's not that it's fair, but he is.
He's the face of the league.
Heavy
yes.
as the head that wears the crown.
He's the face of the league, but I think it's been so unfair.
Let's be honest. If it was 99-1 the other way, if LeBron said, I don't want to play, do you really think we'll be playing? Let's be honest. If it was 99 of the players who say that I'm not comfortable, or I want to play, but LeBron's like, nah, I don't feel comfortable, would this shit be going the way it is?
Well, probably not. I don't know. He's the face of the league, though. So
no, exactly. But like, being the face of the league, all the scrutiny that comes with it, and all the praise that comes with that, you can't pick and choose.
I mean, yeah, you're right. LeBron is ratings. So yes, LeBron is ratings. Like, I'm not. I'll watch LeBron and 4 niggas that look like me because I've seen that. It was called the Cleveland Cavaliers.
2 different stints.
So it doesn't matter, bro. LeBron hooping, I'm watching.
Yeah. For me as a fan, I think the biggest, I don't want to say biggest issue, but I think if players were, I'm surprised more players aren't concerned with the COVID.
And that's
what surprises me.
Because, all right, you take the stance of, all right, this is going to be a distraction. We can't play until things get, I guess, fixed or solved.
Yeah.
Retire.
Yeah, because it's never going to change.
It's not, at least not soon.
Nothing about the history of this country suggests that.
Not for you to think you'll be able to hoop next season, because if you make that stance, where's the line then?
Yeah, when do you try to come back?
When do you be like, all right, yeah, I think we got enough.
So now let me come back.
I think we got enough justice, so now I can hoop. Like, bro, I don't.
Yeah, I'd be like I say, I'm more surprised because of like I saw that Florida has had record-breaking spikes in COVID cases, and so their whole plan of putting people in a bubble. Right. I don't think that's going to really work. I mean, I saw they have like different hotels based off like your records. Like I guess the better seeded teams are in the better hotels, which is kind of fucked up if you ask me. But
well, they want to try to give them some kind of way to have a advantage, kind of, quote unquote, I guess.
I can't imagine that. I cannot imagine that going over well without the NBA PA.
Because because they like, all right, you got the best record. They got to have some kind of advantage. They earn the best record. They earn some kind of advantage. Obviously, no one's having home court, so it's
maybe you pump in home noise for like the home team. I don't know, but I don't want to be sleeping on a Motel 6 just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really fair, bro. Because not all hotels have the same cleaning standards as well.
You are not wrong at all. You're not wrong.
So just because my team was not as good wins, I have
to play like trash. They got to sleep in trash.
I don't have to risk COVID because I'm sleeping in a Disney hotel that I can go to right now as a fan.
So yeah, I definitely think COVID should have been their number one thing, because I feel like that's, I guess, more quantifiable, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird for NBA players to try to take this stance against the NBA, because it's not that the NBA has really ever not. The NBA is seen as a progressive league.
But they did definitely. They were not very happy with the shirts of the I Can't Breathe and everything.
But the players still did it. Kobe did it. LeBron did it. Well, Big Three did it.
They did it, and then I think the NBA like kind of put a stop to that shit. Like they didn't want them doing it anymore.
But that's what I'm saying. Like players in the NBA have been known to willing to speak their mind on these social issues. So I would have figured they'd want to be able to play to use their platform.
And
that's why I'm saying I figured they'd want to.
And that's why I guess I'm on the side definitely of the players play. Like LeBron said, he can still fight for justice and play at the same time, and he's proven that. Yeah, because he's done that.
What's the NBA gonna say? What can the NBA say or do if? Because it's not like these are all like the Charlotte Hornets of the league. Right? These are all the good teams. Right. Teams that actually have to care about. If every team walked off for their warm up was wearing unfortunately a different black person who's been killed at the hands of cops, which is sad to say, but just to bring awareness to maybe some of the ones that have not gotten the media attention that the George Floyd or Breonna Taylor has gotten. That's using your platform.
Yeah, I don't. I guess that's another thing. I don't see how you could feel like it would distract from anything when you feel like everything will be covered with you. Then use that.
Yeah,
you're literally saying that everyone will be watching you.
You know you're gonna have literally 1 million eyeballs.
So
at
use
home
it.
Watching you
use it.
Hoop. And so anytime you're on camera, you can have a wristband, you can have a T-shirt,
right,
et cetera, et cetera. And those are. Those are things that would not really be seen if you did not play. Like, yeah, because if you posted a picture out your Instagram, you might reach however many followers you have, right? Let's say it's 5 million followers, like a Kyrie. I guarantee you'll get more eyes at home because there's a lot more of a lot
more people watching who don't follow you.
Follow you. So I would have.
I don't follow you, so
yeah, I don't follow Kyrie because that's for other reasons, not basketball.
Yeah, but Kyrie's just as an example,
he's a weird dude. But I think what your next time was. I can't think either side's wrong. If you want to play because
yes, I mean that's fine. You want to sit out, I get it. Yeah. Cool.
I mean, like Muhammad Ali, right? He basically lost his world title because he want to go to Vietnam. He's stripped him time, send him to jail. Like sometimes people got to stand for what they believe in. I support that. But
like LeBron said, he can do both, and I think players can do both.
If you think you're a player who can do both, I support that as well.
And another thing, I mean, a lot of players they need to get paid. A lot of them, for some reason, live paycheck to paycheck, and
that's financial illiteracy.
And they looking forward to getting that money. And if they cancel this season, that's gonna have implications on CBAs and TV
going forward. Exactly.
That's and it to me is disgusting when a player like Patrick Beverley comes out and want to kind of diss LeBron as if he doesn't care about us. Like, bro, who the hell are you?
I don't think players that realize how much bread they're getting simply off the strength of stuff LeBron.
Bro, like, and how dare you, bro, say that LeBron cares more about hooping than he does about injustice, bro? Like, you literally haven't done any fucking thing.
Yeah, that
like,
that
bro, that's foul as shit, bro.
You can get that off for maybe like just another star. Like you
can't get it off about LeBron James,
any other
bro.
NBA superstar except LeBron James.
Like,
the nigga made a school, dog. Bro. A literal school to send kids to college.
Cut it out, bro. You was a couple years ago was talking about how much you love the national anthem. Now all of a sudden, LeBron's the bad guy, bro. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Basketball is really unlikable.
It's sad, bro.
It's
like,
really unlikable.
And a lot of people rode with that. Like, they just turned on LeBron completely. And, like, I get not liking the basketball player LeBron James, but the man,
I've said this a million times. I will never like LeBron the player. I would vote LeBron the human being as the GOAT.
Like, bro,
he's up there like GOAT human beings. Like Obama, LeBron, he's up there for me.
And
like,
dude at home celebrating his son's birthday, bro, and here you are just down in his name, dog. Like, that's
I don't understand.
Truly disgusting shit, man. Like, I don't get it at all, bro. He's not only always looking out for us, but he's also looking out for you, a low-level ass player like Patrick Beverley.
Yeah.
So you can continue to get paid, way overpaid, I should say.
Well,
he gets overpaid. He makes more than $10 an hour. He gets overpaid.
Come on, fam.
He's overpaid. He's trash.
He's an NBA player.
He's trash.
He's trash. He's trash what he thinks he is. So how do you feel about the NBA giving a deadline of, I believe, June 24th?
June 24th. I think that's smart because they need to be able to
market and set their stand.
They need to be able to put things in place, and you can't do that not knowing who's gonna be there.
And I feel like teams need to know this too, because for example, I know the NBA said they're allowing
it's for everybody. Yeah,
15 or 17 players for the playoffs.
17.
The roster it can be a little bigger.
Yeah.
Which I guess initially they thought was because people might get sick. I guess that was the initial reason why they wanted to do that. But now, teams need to know. Okay, well, if this guy is sitting out for COVID or social justice, that's his right. But I need to be able to find a free agent to fill these last 8 games playoff run, right? So I don't mind them. I don't mind them picking the date.
It's smart.
I just want to know if the player chooses not to play for social justice and or COVID, are they going to get paid? That's the question. Because NBA contracts are technically guaranteed, so they should get paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess know how that works.
I guess we will find out. Like, do they all draw up new contracts, temporary kind of deals? Is there something you can do? Like, I don't know.
What is this called? This is a national pandemic, correct? So I don't know if you can drop pandemic temporary contracts. I don't know how it'll work.
We will find out. This is one time where I'm glad I'm not the commissioner.
Look at how it is in in our regular work, career wise, right? For a lot of the companies who are furloughed, who furloughed employees initially, and then they brought them when companies reopened. The employees had the choice of coming back to work or choose not to because they didn't feel safe. I know, for example, some companies, we're not going to speak of them, but if you didn't come back, they just terminated you, right?
Right.
Now, obviously, you're not, our conscience, you have a conscience with certain companies. But, I feel like the precedent is low-key set with some of these companies. Like, NBA is a business at the end of the day. NBA is a business, that's an employer.
Yeah, because the contract's guaranteed. So even if they're choosing not, do they have some kind of clause in that contract where
Some
if you're choosing not to play, you don't get paid? Because have we ever seen that a player just refuse not to play and get paid?
Technically, Stephon Marbury with the Knicks. They literally paid him to not be there, though, so it's different.
But did they – because, I guess you could say the same thing with the Cavs and JR. Like, they just told him to go away. But they told him to go away.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever heard of a player saying, I'm just not going to be there.
Yeah, I'm just not coming back.
Yeah, I don't –
and that being cool. Like,
yeah, I think this would be a new precedent. This whole year has been a new year of precedence, unfortunately.
Yeah.
With a lot of things.
But, yeah. Before we go ahead and take a drink break, you want to tell everybody what you're drinking on?
This is my inverted I tried to make a Paloma. It did not come out very well. I tried to make a Paloma. I'll do better next time. As LeBron said, do better next time.
Be better next time.
Be better next time.
All right, damn, bro.
All right.
What's good, y'all? It's Mike on the mic here. Me and my co-host have joined the Anchor team. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. And let me explain. First of all, it's free. When I say free, I mean free. They have creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. It will also distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple, and many other platforms. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. That means if just your girlfriend and your side chick listen, you can still make money. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And we back. So on Twitter, I see a lot of times where, people seem to not know the difference between when you're talking and when you're dating.
So we decided we're going to give y'all the Mike on the Mic and Trailer Rand's official breakdown of talking and dating. I don't know how official it's going to be, but it's going to be official from us.
You go first.
All right.
Yeah. Or do you think there's a difference?
Yes, there is.
Okay. And
all right. So for me, back when I was of this life, right?
Right.
When I was talking to a female, to me that's the initial. I've got your number. Getting to know, learn about you. Favorite color, all that bullshit we care about, hobbies.
That's talking.
Okay. Right. We're dating is when we're like, all right, now we're going on dates consistently, staying over at each other's places.
Right.
Clearly having repeated sex. Hopefully,
So you have to be having sex if you're dating.
You don't have to have sex today, no.
Oh.
But for me personally,
you and your dating.
In my experience, I was only dating women. I was like, if I was dating you, we were having sex.
And are you always dating to get into a relationship, or?
Yes, you only date the woman you actually want to be in relationships with.
Okay.
You might talk to 10, 5 or 5, 10 women, but you might also know I don't plan on after you talk to them, you realize very quickly I don't want to date this woman.
Okay.
Because she can't spell, has different political beliefs as me, or different schedule, or any variety of reasons.
Okay, and so are there time frames? Like, all right, you typically talk from.
Yeah, I would say you can only be considered talking for the first 2-3 weeks, dog. Like,
okay. I'm
not here, y'all. How long have you been dating? No, we've been talking, but have something for 6 months. Yeah, we just talking. That nigga, what? Like, no.
Okay. All right.
Because in the first 2 weeks, in the first 3-4 weeks, you should know not a lot about person, but you'll learn enough to where you can make the decision. Okay, do I see myself with this person in a serious making this become serious. And then after the first month or so, when y'all start dating, you start going on actual dates repetitively.
Okay.
Sleeping over, et cetera, et cetera. After 3-4 months of that, if it's still going good, I would assume we ought to have that conversation of, hey, are we exclusive? You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily what are we, but like, hey, I want to do this with you exclusive. I want you to be the only person I'm seeing in this way, et cetera, et cetera.
So during the dating stage, you can definitely be dating multiple people with your.
I think you can be dating multiple people. Yes.
Okay.
But because you're only dating them. Now, once you have hey, this is my exclusive person, you're still seeing multiple people. You're dating one person, but you're cheating on them with X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
But you can be dating multiple people.
You can be dating multiple people.
Because if let's say you're dating 3 people and you find out, out of them 3, woman A is the one I don't want to say, I guess, the most compatible with, the one I like it the most, et cetera, et cetera. And I want to at least attempt to make her my serious partner.
Right.
Girlfriend, partner, whatever title you prefer to use. And then you should, in theory, fall back on the other 2 women you're dating.
What would you say to people who feel like you do have to be exclusive in the dating / talking stage?
Exclusively talking? That shit don't even sound right. Shit don't even roll off the fucking tongue.
Exclusively talking.
That shit don't make no sense. That's requiring me to have 100% field goal percentage. So I got to shoot my shot with the one girl and only that one girl. And if I make it, that's just it.
Hey, man. You would know quickly if it's not gonna go right? Or would it? Does it take
you would know quickly. But I mean, I was Gerald Smith with it. I was a volume shooter.
Okay. Oh, you the nigga and sliding the DM trying to get pipe. That's you, bro. That's you, huh? All right, bro.
Relax.
You the one said you JR, bro.
Relax. I was never that. That was JR, and I was.
She like to tweet herself. You try to get pipe. That's you, bro.
No. Nigga, how about you divulge some of your beliefs on talking versus dating?
I like what you said. Yeah, talking. Y'all texting. Calling, whatnot. Dating. Yeah, you going on dates, trying to see.
When I mean dates, I mean sorry to cut you off. Actual dates. Hey, do you want to go right. to XYZ? Dinner and X or theme park and X. You know what I'm saying? It can't just be that, hey, come to my crib, we're going to watch a SVU marathon. It's not a date.
Got you.
You can do that while you're talking. That's fine. But dating, it has to be dates because it's kind of in the word. So it's
okay,
make plans for something.
So
has to be a date.
I would agree with you. I guess for me, I've never said I was dating anybody, I guess.
I've never said the word.
I never used that term that, oh, yeah, we're dating. Oh, you dating this girl? You dating that? No, I mean, I've always said we're talking. That's always been my thing. But I do like your definition in the difference between the two, right?
Yeah, because to me there's a difference.
There definitely is a difference. I guess I've never said it. And I would say the talking stage is about 3. I don't know. Yeah. I guess about 3 weeks, I guess. I don't know.
Because how long do you really need to be, I guess, communicate with somebody before you find out, hey, do I want to take this woman on a date? I don't take that long to figure that out to me.
No, it don't take that long. It doesn't take long at all. But so here's the thing. What if y'all only talk for a week and you go on a date? Are you now dating?
No, because that one date can go horribly.
So it has to be at least a second date.
Yeah, if you can't get to a second date, yeah. I'm
a second date, that's when you say, all right, yeah, we're dating.
Because if it was just a one date and that's it, I've dated a lot of people if that's the case. So I've had a lot of bad first dates that didn't get a second one. So yeah, no, that don't count.
Yeah, okay, I can agree with that. I would say, yeah. So how long can you date for?
That's the thing that I wonder about because, okay, so I never actually asked Cassandra to be my girlfriend. It's more of just hey, we've been
it just happened.
It's more of hey, did you know we're not a Facebook official? She was like, yeah, I know. I said, yeah, that's crazy.
So you was, so you wanted to be in the bio, huh?
Yeah.
You was like, damn, you not claiming me on the socials? That was you, bro? Like, that was you, huh?
You ain't add me as a friend yet? That's crazy.
That was you, huh? You was worried she wasn't saying in relationship.
Yeah, I was like,
with.
that's wild.
Oh, that's you, huh?
So nobody know about me?
Wow.
So yeah, that's definitely how I was. So I never actually said, hey, will you be my girlfriend?
What if she'd have hit you with the, well, you haven't asked me to be my girlfriend?
I said, that's probably crazy. And I'd be like, all right, so you gonna change that? you gonna change that status? I wouldn't have asked because I don't like rejection. So
you don't like rejection?
Nah. Yeah, I wouldn't have did it. I ain't gonna lie. So but to answer your question, if you are you are dating until you've had that conversation of, are we exclusive?
So I talked to a chick, and she was like, yeah, I might want to date for like 1 or 2 years.
Okay, let's see. By date, do you mean technically she's allowed to go date other people as well?
I guess so. Yeah, she was like, "Yeah, you do you, I do me," kind of deal.
I'll fuck out of here.
You know. So
fuck out of here. What else do you need to know?
Yeah.
What else do you need to know?
Yeah.
You want to just still be in your whole phase?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
I don't think there should be
talked to, adding past tense.
Clearly, I don't think there should be a time limit on the dating phase. I just think there should be a time limit on the talking phase. Because you can go on multiple, like you can go on multiple dates with people, but like not become a fish because y'all live in maybe different cities, right?
Right.
We only see each other once a month because I'm traveling, right? Because I have a traveling job, or schedules are dumb busy because y'all live in different workspace. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell them just be dating for a while, and then be like, well, look, my schedule's calmed down. I want to make this more official. I'm going to be down here more often. Let's make this official.
Right.
I feel like that's perfectly fine. There's no time limit on that. But if I'm talking to a woman and for like, I can't, so we're just talking. My nigga, you done been talking for like 3-4 months. Like, she done came to the game night. You know what I'm saying? You done came to the happy hour. No, I'm just using an example. Like people, dudes be like,
you was trying to get a
no. Dudes be like, that's not my girl. We just talking. My nigga, she was your date to the wedding. Dudes don't like claiming women.
Yeah, they do like being on that bullshit.
Yeah, act like that's not my girl, bro. Don't say it's my girl. Like, nigga, come on.
But sometimes niggas say that because that's technically not his girl.
But my dude, y'all been don't point. But my dude, y'all been doing everything together. Because when I see you, I see her.
But she might be saying the same thing to her friend. Like, nah, that's not my man.
Come on, bro. Come on now. When have you ever known women to not really be on some shit like that?
But you know what? I think they're changing because niggas will hit them with you're not really my girl.
I mean, yeah, women are allowed to be as savage as they want to be, just like men out here. But the majority speaking, they're not really living like that, bro. I don't think they are. I don't think they are.
You've been out the game for a while, so
I have been out the game for a while.
So this is trust me, bro. They moving a little different out here.
People shoot threes from 30 foot now.
They moving different out here, bro.
When I was in the game, we played through the post.
Yeah, no, they moving different out here, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, like I said, I've never used the term we're dating. How
you get in your bag? Since you talk about me, I'm asking how I was.
What you mean?
Do you be asking any woman you're talking to?
I don't have a bag.
Oh yeah, you don't have a bag. All right. So in your past, would you ever actually ask a woman, hey, will you be my significant other? In your past.
Trying to think.
Don't adjust your listening. We did not cut off. That was Mike trying not to bury himself.
Chill out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've only been in 2 relationships. Yeah, and I think I was the one to ask both times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen.
So you were you in your Keith Sweat shit? Like, will you be mine?
I don't remember, bro. The first one was like so long ago, bro. Like that shit was forever ago.
I'm gonna assume you was on some genuine begging type shit.
Hell no, just begging. What the fuck, nigga? What I look like, bro?
Just for the purpose of disrespect, I'm gonna just assume you was on baby be mine. Write that down as episode title.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Chill out.
Baby be mine.
Chill out, man. No.
So, okay, hold on. So,
I'm over like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, you fuck with me.
I will spit on my shirt. I'll fuck with you. What is a 2002 Houston rap song? Chilling with my bra.
You already know, bro. Shit.
Mike, what are we? Humans, what you mean? I fuck with you.
I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying?
How many times you got hit with that? What are we?
What are we?
Yeah.
Not ever, actually.
I never have either, I don't think. I don't think people actually say that in real life.
I try to be upfront. From
oh God, no.
I try my very best to be upfront and honest. You know, hey,
yeah,
you know,
okay, that's fair.
I'm a little out here. I'm single, you single. So, you know, and with that, I guess sometimes comes double standards.
All right, so you brought up a good point. Oh, out there.
Right.
What is being out there for a man? Just men. Like, how do you think men are out? Okay.
I don't want to talk about other men, but for me, out there is
that's fair.
Hey, it's more than one of you.
This
it's more than one of you. That's what out there is for me.
Okay. Do you feel like so? Do you think there's double standard of that?
Oh, definitely.
Because I know damn well
when I'm talking or dating.
Yes, obviously.
I'm not exclusive for the most part. Typically, I'm not. If I am, then that means we're definitely about to be heading down that path of being in a relationship quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Okay. But you also have that conversation beforehand, right? That, hey, we're going to be exclusive.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
And even if I'm dating multiple, I typically know who's. I don't want to say in the league because it's not really a race or anything. But I typically know who I want.
It's a race, bro.
Nah, I typically
it's the bachelorette. It's the bachelorette for Mike.
Chill out, bro.
It's a race to be Michael's queen.
I typically know who I want or whatever, but
if that's the case, why are you still talking about X, Y, and Z?
Shit, bro. You know, you gotta cover the bases. You gotta cover the bases. You know what I'm saying?
So. Just be fair. So if a woman were to say all this shit to a man, because I'm out the game.
Like if a woman were to tell me she out here,
yeah. How are you gonna handle that?
I say, that's crazy.
And I'm done talking to her.
Oh no, I will not be done talking. Cause here's my thing. Like if you talking to me,
you're assuming she's talking to other people.
First off, yes, and secondly, I'm gonna be better than them other niggas anyway. Like
that's confidence.
Like you talking to me, like what the fuck, like
that's a good confidence.
I know you can't get this kind of conversation with these other niggas. So first off, like I already know, like them niggas they don't talk to you like I do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you are the king. So
king of conversation. You know that's me. So I ain't even tripping on that. No way. Like you talking to other dudes, all right, whatever, cool. Once I'm ready for you to be mine, that's what's gonna happen. That's the way I look at it anyway. I'd prefer you not be out there.
Clearly.
Just like I'm sure you might prefer I not be out there, but
beggars can't be choosers.
Why you like this, bro?
What you mean,
you got me looking like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so full disclosure. So no, Mike, you are not the only person who has a checkered past. Let's go checkered. That's what I'm saying it. No, we talk about like double sense. Like it's funny because I know for all the stuff me and you have done, right? And long time ago, long time ago. If we would have met a woman who has that same backstory, I'm pretty confident me and you would have been like, deuces, I'm out. All right, fine, I won't speak for you. My block button never broke when I was back then. So my block button, when he was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Block.
You do block a lot quicker than I do.
I have a lot less patience than you. Oh, you're not fucking? Okay.
Oh, you not fucking? You just
okay.
You know
cool.
what I'm saying?
All right.
Boys got to fuck on the first night, huh?
Chill out.
That's wild.
I did not say on the first night. Chill out. Chill all the way out.
That's crazy.
Now if my internet went out, that's different.
So
shout out to Future Stories for Future Podcast. No, so it's just like it's an unfair double standard, and I understand why women I would get annoyed because
You mean with judging their past, right?
yeah, because like men don't. I don't think men get judged. Like, why is it? What?
We definitely don't.
I'm saying like, how bad would a dude have to be for a woman to be like, oh no, my God, I'm not messing with him. He is just the epitome of a hoe. Like, there's really nothing we can do.
I don't know, because I even feel like I don't be one to like give my whole truth. Because even I feel like mine is a little disgusting. Not a little. I think it's a lot disgusting.
You're part of the but even with that, I don't think I feel like people have a easier time. A woman could have an easier time accepting, what you've done as opposed to what level of understanding you to be have a woman. Okay, so for a woman,
Yes, if a woman had done what I done,
or not even that, let's say half of what you've done. Are you really gonna kick it with him? I know I wouldn't.
so like I said, I can't be the guy that claims not. Like I always say, I can't judge a woman's past because I know what I've done in my past, and
Which is admirable.
and I find I can't be that guy to say that, but then also still judge them at the same time.
Do you find yourself still judging them though? Even though you shouldn't. But do you find yourself judging them?
I do I try my hardest not to because I know what I've done, and it's like sometimes you hear like if a chick is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I was out there, and I'm just like, oh,
they always put so much emphasis on out there.
Yeah, like they
or they want to repeat it for you. Like, I heard the first time.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was having a hell of fun. Like,
relax.
All right, like,
calm down.
like on the one hand, I think it's kind of cool that they they had their, I guess what they felt was a phase and feel to be done with it, and they proud of it. They was happy they had it, and I think
I don't know if proud of is the right word. I don't know if I'd be happy she's proud of her phase.
I just think it's cool that they're
proud of yours.
Proud would not be
not the right word, right? It's what it happened. It is what it is.
I am. I don't know how I feel about my. It happened.
It happened. You're not proud of it.
It happened. I don't necessarily regret it.
But I feel like if you were to tell that to a woman, I don't think you'd put so much emphasis on. Yeah, man. I was out there,
I definitely never say like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was out here shit doing me like every weekend. Like I was out here.
No, I don't think.
You know what I'm saying? I would not tell a woman that, like, because I don't want her to look at me like
you wouldn't want her to judge you.
I wouldn't want her to look at me like she should look at me. Like that's not what I want. Like.
Do you feel like that's on us as men because we shame women too much?
Oh, definitely. And I mean that has to come to a stop. So for one, it should, and it should just because it needs to stop. Right? You shouldn't shame anybody for anything unless they choose sprinkles for the ice cream as a grown ass man. But we should not be shaming women for the sexual past because let's be honest, most men have a similar checkered past, if not worse than what the woman's done. Yeah.
But yeah, we as men, we definitely want them to, want us and support us and blase want to be with us, despite all the effed up stuff we could have done in our past.
Absolutely.
It's unfortunate.
Of course it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? She telling you she did whoop, whoop, whoop. You gonna be like, okay, but you still gonna want that to be done to you at the same time.
What you mean?
Like if she's, let's just say she slept with 10 dudes, right?
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, I gave all 10 of them dudes head too.
Oh, okay.
You're going to be like, you're going to feel some type of way about that, but you going to still want to be number 11. Like, he not finna be like, well, I can't be number 11. Like,
I feel like the only cutoff men have is like if it's the homies. I feel like that's most men's like only deal breaker. There you go.
For just
sex. I told like damn, just
are they talking to this chick or they
like,
just want
to meet a home
dating?
You meet a young woman or you meet a woman. I say young woman. You meet a woman and y'all get to talking. Oh, where you from? That I went to UTSA. Boom, 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 and then obviously the sex life or maybe she like add her on Facebook, whatever bullshit. And she's like, hey, how do you know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You like, oh, that's my former intramural team. And she's like, kind of was with like 3 out of your starting 5. I think that would make you probably stop talking to her.
Definitely stop talking to her, but you might still.
Oh, you might still try to hit.
You might still see what's up with it, like.
Okay, that's
you know what I'm saying.
I feel like that would definitely. That's probably. I would say that's probably every men's cutoff of like dating.
Dating, it should.
I can no longer date if you've been with multiple of my friends.
I can't. Even if you've been with one, I can't. If you've been with one close one, I can't not.
Yes, close is the key word.
Yes, like because
even if it wasn't, even what you do, even if it had nothing, even if it happened when I was not around,
right,
it still does affect me.
Right.
Speaking of, I was trying to think of a better intro. I couldn't think of transition for that one. For what? But what you do when you're not together, how it can affect your new relationship. Like some people we know, or no, we don't know them, but some people we unfortunately have to watch weekly.
Oh, you leading into Insecure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Insecure had their season finale, season 4, right? See their season 4 finale. Did you already watched it, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Watched it. Okay,
I
cool.
watched it, definitely.
Y'all have had 2 days, so I don't care if it's spoilers. I guess technically spoiler alert. So yeah, episode starts off with Lawrence and Issa at some art show festival. I don't know.
Farmers Market.
Farmers Market, yeah. And Lawrence gets the job in San Francisco, like what they kind of been hinting at all season. Well, that's the last 3 episodes. And the kind of conversation, what's going to happen between us, and Issa mentioned she might be willing to move to San Francisco if this thing works, because she wants to be happy, and Lawrence makes her happy, and she's gonna do whatever it takes to keep happiness in her life.
Right.
And that's what Lawrence is, happiness. And Lawrence seems kind of cool with that. He's kind of nonchalant but cool with it.
He's cool with it. He's definitely cool with it. I think he was just surprised.
He seemed a little surprised. Yeah. We get to, after that, we have the Molly
ruining her relationship even more, as she does.
I didn't
think she typically does.
I didn't think of the initial, I was surprised. I mean, obviously, I knew Andrew was going to break down eventually. I didn't think that would be like the straw that break his back.
I saw it coming because it has been happening literally every episode. I mean, we talked about it last episode with her, and he brought it up, not wanting to go to the game. Obviously, it's bigger than that, as he said.
Yes.
But, yeah, they do everything she wants to do and nothing he wants to do. That's been happening the whole season.
True.
I'm surprised it lasted this long.
That's what I'm saying. I personally thought the brother thing would have been. I would.
You thought that was gonna be the straw?
Yes, because I understand how important family is to people. I talked to when me and Sandra watched that episode. I was like, I don't care if we ever get. I don't care how big of an issue it was. If your brother tried to apologize, I'd have to hear him out because that's your brother and you mean a lot to me. Because that's family. It's not like it's like Mike pissing you off, Sandra, or something like that. Like it's your family. I have to hear them out. And when she basically, I don't want to say spit in the face of that. I was like, yo, that's to me that wasn't called for. Especially since you want to make this a serious relationship. And when it comes to relationships, you have to deal with people's families. So they are starting to have that argument, and he's basically says, I'm done, but it gets interrupted because the new mom, I can't remember her name, not Kelly, but Amanda Seale's character.
Yeah. Tiffany.
There you go. Tiffany basically, I don't want to say kidnaps herself, but
she goes
missing in action.
She goes AWOL.
Yeah. And all the friends from Derek, her husband, to Kelly, Molly, and Issa have to now band together and try to find her. Mm-hmm. They're basically retracing her steps, and it takes up a large, basically the entire
half
show.
The episode,
more than half. Honestly, it's like scene 3 through like the second to last scene of the show. So, they finally find her. I guess they were trying to touch on post-traumatic. Is it postpartum depression that mothers go through.
They hinted at like earlier in the season.
Do you think they did? I didn't get that vibe.
They hinted on it at the block party. At the block party, they hinted on it. The way her whole vibe, like she was really happy to be out. She wanted to stay out a little later. She was talking about how like tired she was and everything. It's good to be having fun again. Like
I definitely called that. I thought that was just.
And I think even before that, I think when they were, I think at their house and everything, like they've been hinting on it.
Okay,
definitely a lot.
Okay, so I guess it was nice to see them interpret that. I guess you can say, or pick that. Because I guess I said that is something women have to face. It's not often you see that on shows, black shows, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, they eventually find her, and I guess Derek and her have to now try to figure out how to go about that. And then the very next scene we get is Issa and Lauren. The scene of the show, scene of the episode.
We get the scene. Well, before that, we get the Molly and Andrew.
Oh yeah. So So it's the next morning. She goes over to Andrew's house to try to talk about it, and Andrew's like,
"What are we fighting for?"
Yeah, we're just on two different paths right here.
And what are we fighting for?
And he does explain, we always do what you want to do, et cetera, et cetera. And I don't think Molly gets it. I really don't think she gets it.
She doesn't.
I think she wants to have everything. I think she wants a relationship, but she wants it done at her way or the highway. I don't think she's willing to really give. Like, I don't think people realize how much work. I think there's some issue with a lot of people in general. Relationships take a lot of work and take a lot of give and take. And I feel like Molly's not willing to give in a lot of her instances in her life. You see, she wasn't willing to give in with Issa. You even say someone with Dro. She's stuck in her own ways a lot. So
I wouldn't bring up the Dro thing, but I guess.
Well, you don't like Dro,
bro. Like I can't fault her for not wanting to give in to somebody who's married. Like,
but that
I know she knew.
She
and
knew
they were
going in.
They were in an open marriage. Like I get that, but I think
she literally knew.
I think
it's
okay for her to be like, yeah, you know what, this isn't cool with me anymore. That we can't be married eventually. Like I think that's A-okay.
Okay, fine.
I think it's kind of wrong to be like fucking somebody's husband who you know, but all right.
I mean, if the wife knows about it.
But did the wife know about it?
I thought they hinted at that.
I don't think the wife knew about it. I think that was the issue. Like, cause they all went to like some function together or something.
It was old boy's birthday party. It was Derek's birthday,
and it was very weird, bro. Like she definitely did not know about it. Actually,
she better know about it that particular time they was fucking. Like that one instance they fucked in the restroom of the birthday party. I don't think she knew that, but I feel like she had to know they were fucking in general. And she,
Molly and what's her name?
Yeah, Molly and
Andrew?
yeah.
Yeah, his wife knew they were in open marriage.
Yeah,
she knew he was fucking Molly.
Yes, they remember they were like in the birthday party and her and Molly were talking.
I remember the scene of them going to somebody's birthday party and Molly having a low-key awkward conversation with the wife. Yes, I don't know the contents of the conversation, but I feel like it's pretty. I feel like if you're in an open relationship, why the fuck you still lying? Like why lie about it? You're in an open relationship, open marriage.
I guess that's why. I mean, not to go too far off on a tangent. I guess that's why I could never see something like that. Like, I don't want to. I'm not trying to meet the nigga that you fucking like. Even though we agreed to be in an open relationship, I guess that's why I can't. I can't see that. Like,
if it's one thing to say, fine, I want to have an open marriage, but I don't want to meet the niggas beating your cheeks.
Yeah, bro. Like that's
keep
so
that shit separate.
And I be feeling that way even about past. Like I be feeling like I don't ever want to meet a nigga that you hit that hit you. Like I don't ever want to shake the dude's hand who's hitting you from the back. Like
exactly. I know where that hand's been.
Like
I'm good on that.
That's so hard for me.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Like that is.
Now, if I bump into him, because it's a world and there's only so many places you could be, that's one thing. But don't purposely put me in the same room as this dude.
Man, bro, you know like that's.
Yeah, so I get the tangent, aside.
Yeah.
I want to say Andrew asked her, "What are we fighting for?" And Molly, she didn't give an answer, right? She just kind of made a face.
Yeah,
like,
scene ended, right?
Scene ended. So I guess it's a cliffhanger. You can call it a cliffhanger.
I think we pretty much know.
Yeah, that's just done.
That shit over with.
Yeah, she did.
And then we get
the scene.
Yeah. We get the game.
Yeah.
Kinda.
The game. Yeah, no, thank you. It is the game. It's the game part 2. Well, you'll figure out what we're talking about. So, Nathan.
Lawrence.
Fuck Nathan. Lawrence walks in, and he's like...
He basically tells Lisa, like...
Condola's
pregnant.
Yeah.
And we thought that was going to happen last week.
Yeah, we thought
it didn't.
Yeah,
and so
I thought he was safe.
Yeah.
I thought my dude was safe.
Yeah. And no, he's definitely...
How did you feel of his handling it? Because they showed they showed us
Yeah,
how.
they showed how him and Condola talking.
Yeah,
how that
did you
went.
feel like he handled it respectfully? Was he fucked up for what he said? Because
He didn't say anything disrespectful.
Okay,
he
so
said, "Is it mine?" Because that's a fair question to ask. First off,
it's offensive
because they
It's
were
offensive.
not. They were not exclusive.
I thought they were.
No, they were dating. They were actually just dating. Because remember that's what came up at the Thanksgiving thing.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh,
he's just the jump
I'm
off.
not really looking for, so if that's cool, that's the way you was kicking
But
it.
I thought
how do I know that you wasn't fucking nobody else?
I thought they had the conversation of, I want this. Because remember, she came over to his house after having Issa and her had like a meeting or something at like a function. And after the interview, she went to his house and they fucked in his house. I thought that was like to symbolize, hey, I want this with you. I'm not gonna let Issa fuck this up.
That was before the Thanksgiving thing.
So you think from then to Thanksgiving, she decided to make him just a jump off?
I don't know what she decided, but I know she decided at the Thanksgiving thing that that wasn't really what she was here for.
Okay.
I mean, she was here for just having fun, basically.
Okay. So
So if that's your style, I'm definitely in the right to ask, is it mine?
Okay.
Don't look at me crazy if you say, hey, I just want to have fun. Like, you could have been having fun with somebody else. Like, don't.
I can get why any woman would be offended.
I get why they're offended, but like, you gotta understand, like, if y'all not in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, that's one thing. But if you're not, then how do I know and what reason do you have to be exclusive to me if we weren't in a relationship and you made it clear we weren't going to be in a relationship?
The thing that kind of threw me was when he was like, we were careful, weren't we? So like, we also know Lawrence ain't always using condoms because he had that thing. So like,
that's another reason to ask.
Saying they weren't using condoms with him and Condola? Is that, I guess, they're trying to allude to that, or I just wonder.
Well, I mean, she's pregnant, so
clearly, yeah. All right.
I guess we don't. People always have differing definitions of careful. Like, for careful for him might be like, oh, we weren't using the condom, but I pulled it out every time.
Okay,
yeah.
that's fair.
That might be his definition of careful.
Okay, how did you feel about his? I think the next question was
why do
you want to keep it?
Do you want to keep it? She said yes, and why?
Yeah.
Also, very good question to ask. Why?
Good question to ask. I was very confused on her answer.
Her answer made no sense.
No sense whatsoever.
It made no sense because you didn't want to have a baby with your husband.
But you want to have what the dude you
now. I'm not ready to bring a child into a relationship with my husband, but I'm ready to bring a child in while I'm a single mother and the dad is moving to another city
with another woman. He's dating his ex who he was in love with, and you want to bring a child.
It's again another reason to ask why. Like, why?
I saw some people talk about how it's because now obviously she's older, she's in her 30s, and
I do get that.
Clock is ticking.
I do get that. Yeah, because she said she does want to have kids.
She did say that when her and Lawrence had the Thanksgiving night, right?
She said it again. Like, yeah, she did want to have kids. So
I didn't think she'd. I just figured she'd want to have kids with at least a significant other.
Yeah, like if you go. So Lawrence is clearly making it obvious that he's not here for this. Like, he doesn't want this really to happen.
I don't. And do you think it's because it's Condola or he doesn't want to have kids?
I think it's because he's not in a relationship with this woman.
So it's Condola. So he wants kids, he just don't have it with her.
I think he doesn't want to have it with the woman he's not with. I think that's the thing. Because he wanted to be with Condola.
Okay, that's fair. Okay,
he did want to be with Condola.
It's fact they're not actually dating.
Yeah,
that's the reason.
They're not dating anymore, and he finna get a job out of the city. Yep. So
out of the city,
that's gonna be very tough.
Okay,
he's advancing in his career, and now he has to decide whether or not to stay there, or to leave, making it kind of difficult. Logistics and whatnot. So in for Condola, like, all right, you want kids, like Lawrence is making it, and you clearly don't care about being in a relationship or not. Mm-hmm. Hey, there are sperm banks for that. Like, go do that.
Yeah,
don't have a kid with the man who don't want to have a kid, because he clearly doesn't. Not with you.
Not with you.
Not with you anyway. Not right now.
Not with you. Not right now.
Don't.
How did you feel about Issa's handling of it?
I thought I don't want to say it was trash, but I
I
felt like Issa had no right to be upset.
She had
No right to be upset. Like that was so selfish.
Thank you.
It was extremely selfish. Like, this is not about you
at all.
It's not.
My logic is when I watched, I was like, okay,
you mad at him like he cheated on you.
Thank you.
Like,
because her first, he came and he was like, it was before we had the dinner, before we had the little walk at the little art galleries.
It was before all of that.
Yeah, it's not like I fucked her yesterday. She got pregnant. No,
yeah.
She must have been pregnant when I was dating her, and she didn't find out until now, which is it's common, right? It happens. She acted like Lawrence betrayed her because she I think what phrase she used? She stole the moment.
In her way now, she said the moment was stolen from her of her becoming his mother.
The mother of his child. Yes, the moment was the first mom.
God.
Yeah. So my logic was
she didn't steal shit. Like,
that makes no sense to me. So here's one thing: is since Issa is the show about women, the whole cast is basically supposed to be in their 30s. So I'm like, if you were in your 30s, it's fair to assume any men you would have met, not named Lawrence, it's a fair chance they would have had kids.
The TSA dude did.
TSA guy has kids. Obviously, she wouldn't try to make him like a serious thing, but like, it's not like she's anti-kids all of a sudden. And I get why she might want to have kids with Lawrence, but like, let's be honest, Lawrence having a kid with you, who he loves and clearly wanted to marry, is not going to be the same feeling of Lawrence having a kid with his ex-girlfriend. He clearly would hopefully love his child with Condola, but that relationship is going to be totally different than his relationship with the mother of his child, who he's actually marrying. It's a whole different feel. She'll have a whole different feel about it. And
first off, this is all Issa's fault anyway.
Yeah,
like,
to be honest,
cheated.
Like, this doesn't happen.
You cheated. Like,
literally none of this happens. If
you could have been the first, but
he wanted to be.
You wanted to go and get smutted out in the studio. So
it was an itch she needed to scratch.
Yeah,
over the soundboard.
So that's what you wanted. You wanted your ass getting clapped on beats and shit. So I guess
clapping beats and clapping cheeks.
So
write that down.
I don't.
I get. And me and have this conversation like for like an hour after the episode. I understand how she like Lawrence having a child would make the logistics a nightmare, because let's say he does move to San Francisco and he
make it a nightmare.
He only comes to Inglewood for like Condola's like sonar appointments or stuff for the child. So now anytime that he's in town, he won't have as much time to spend with Issa because he has to go with her to like mommy and me appointments, or say the child's born. He has to spend some time with the child, and it does make the logistics harder. But Issa's whole point of I only want people to make me happy. Lawrence has not suddenly changed. He's not a different person. He still quote unquote makes you happy, and if that's what matters to you so much, you fight for what you care for.
Do you think it'll be the game part 2? Like, do you really?
I think so.
I
think she's gonna be med school.
I
Fuck
don't.
up, try to get the kid tested. I see all that.
I
shit,
don't
bro.
think she's gonna.
I have no faith in Issa the character.
I don't think she's gonna do that. I don't have faith in Issa the character. I have faith in Issa the writer. I have faith in her now.
The writing, okay.
Yes,
this is the same writer who had a character say "touch me in my booty button" in the opening episode when she was fucking TSA dude. She wrote
that was funny.
The male character say "touch me in my booty button."
That was funny though.
Same writer who had a condom stuck upside her.
Shit, that happens.
And you think?
Because to me, this has been the best season.
It has been.
To me, it's been the best season. And I thought it's been. I know she didn't write every episode, but I thought it's been the best written.
She didn't direct every episode either.
And I think it's been the best season.
Probably because she was directing every episode.
And I have faith that she will continue not to do that.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
I think she knows we've seen that, and we're not trying to see that
because she's so busy now. I don't think she has the time to do that anyways. Plus, with COVID, she may not even have the ability to. But obviously,
I can't.
I don't think she'll. I think next season she starts off trying to be with Lawrence, and then she's going to have like a moment where she's like too stressed out because it's just not working with you and Condola. I'm not trying to have no triangle. So she's going to cut it off.
And I think if she does that, it'll be the end. I think this is a way to possibly write Lawrence out of the show.
Yeah, and at that point, I'm gone. There's nothing left for me to watch. There's nothing left for me to watch. Because I don't want to watch a show with Issa plus new love interest of the season of the month.
I don't know. I would have to see because for me,
I don't like the character Issa, so I don't never really have to watch.
For me, this is why I think it's been the best season because this was the first season. Because I started watching Insecure honestly because everybody was talking about it on Twitter. I wanted to be part of the timeline. Everybody talking about it, right? Okay. So for me, this was the first season where I actually just want to watch Insecure for me. Like I just actually want to see it.
I mean, I watched it because Cassandra watched it. I happened to look up and saw niggas was fucking. I was like, oh, what the fuck? The hell is this? And maybe you start watching everything from season 1 through on, right? But no, if that happens, if she breaks up with, if she breaks up with Lawrence because she can't handle it, and then she's like I said, she rolls out new love interest here, into her duo, or she goes back to Nathan or whatever the case like that is, I'm just done, man, because it's all rinse and repeat. Cool. That's the last thing that's the last thing. So before we start prophesying for the next season, Issa and Molly meet up to talk, and we don't hear any word, but from the visual, it looks like it's a heated discussion.
It looks heated. It looked heated. It just looked like they were talking, like they were finally talking.
Okay, it wasn't friendly talking. It was like some casual, hey, how's your cousin, man, type shit.
I didn't really see them getting any kind of heated, bro. Like I didn't. Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that vibe, bro. It was not like ham over, like boom.
Maybe
I'm being so dramatic.
Maybe they just demonstrative when they talk, bro.
It could be, but I mean,
I think you've been real media on Dez Bryant and Odell, bro.
Do you get demonstrative when you're having a friendly conversation?
I do, bro. I talk with my hands a lot.
Do you talk like this?
We don't know what was meant.
We don't know.
I'm not gonna.
But here's my thing: if let's say they do get fine, let's take it your way. Let's say it wasn't for good conversation and everything's back to normal. That's the same thing that happens every season. They start their fight, they get normal by the next season.
I don't know if they're taking it back to normal. I don't know. I don't know if it was a heated discussion because they were like in public. So I think that was the reason for that, so that they don't get too heated.
Okay, fair. But
I think it's kind of trash on Molly's part.
What do you mean, to have the discussion?
That she just seemed to not want to work on them being friends until after she lost her boyfriend. Like that's trash.
I can agree with that.
That's completely trash.
I can agree with that. Like, and to be fair, Issa did not want to even reach out to Molly, so she had to figure out how the fuck to deal with her and Lawrence.
Issa did. Oh well.
Remember, because she tried to call her brother. Her brother was sucking on like hot food, especially he couldn't talk. Kelly was MIA. Only person he had talked to was Molly.
Yeah.
So they both. I mean, that's the thing. They're both users in their own different ways.
They are.
And I don't know why
Issa, the writer, said that.
Yeah, and I don't know why people act like Issa never used him. I'm like, Issa uses a lot of people. She uses people.
Yeah, she is a user.
She just may not 100%. Be as asshole about it like
she's
Molly
a little manipulative.
Very much so. So I think next season, if Lawrence is not involved because he's written out and it's just Issa.
Well, he's definitely gonna be there next season, but next season could be his last.
Then that'll be my last. And I feel like that should be the last of the show also. What's there left to talk about? We're gonna just watch new block party. We watch new block parties every season.
No, we'll see, bro. Like I always want to give after a star character leaves. I always give it one more season.
How'd that work out for the 70 show?
It never works out, but I always gonna give you one more season.
I was about to say 2.5 Men with Ashton Kutcher.
I'm gonna give you one season to see what's up. Like
Martin Lawrence from he's on the cocaine.
Hey, I'm gonna give you one season to see how it goes.
There's so many examples of it not working.
And the only reason I guess I did it with The Office is because I already knew when it was going to end. So I wanted to get all the way through.
Never seen The Office, I couldn't tell you.
So
okay.
Yeah, of course, a star character leaving, it never pans out, obviously.
All I'm saying, look, man, I'm Lawrence Hyde. If he go, I go, bro. I'm going down with the ship, dog.
I feel you. I'm gonna give her a chance to see if the show will be able to, keep on trucking.
How'd they work out for Power?
I don't know. I don't watch Power.
Or what about Empire?
Don't watch Empire.
So you just don't support black shows. Got it.
I watch Insecure.
Right, anything else we need to talk about before we get out here?
Last nigga. What you mean, bro? I watch shows that come on BET, bro.
Name 3. I watched that show.
I ain't say you didn't, bro. I'm just saying.
Can you name another one? Okay, you know what? You know about black support? How do you feel about Tyler Perry, Mike?
So we are.
No, we don't hit the record button.
We covered to it in, you know.
You lucky because I just hit us with that wrap it up.
Oh damn, man! She telling us to wrap it
I
up.
know, right? She
man.
became a producer. Now she done.
Jeez.
Remember when she was talent?
Guess we should let the people know that we will be rebranding.
Yes,
very soon.
Coming soon. We are doing a rebrand. Same platforms you hear us on. We just want to go with a new
changing the name.
New podcast name. You'll still hear us. So if you're already subscribed, it'll just convert automatically. Hint, hint. Subscribe. You don't gotta search for us.
Right.
For all the subscribed listeners. So nothing to worry about. If you are a new listener for like maybe this is your first episode, by the next one we will let you know what our podcast will be called. You should definitely search and then subscribe. That way you don't gotta worry about that.
Facts.
And then we also we want to start a media channel with other things like streaming gameplay like Madden and Call of Duty and 2K and other games, possibly a YouTube shindig. So just be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? We'll have all the information as it comes up. But first things first, we're going to have a new podcast title. Maybe have some new co-host names. I don't know how Mike feels about his his stage name. But we'll definitely keep you informed. As always, like, share, subscribe. That way everything's taken care of, and share it to someone else on your feed. Share to your mom, share to your auntie, share to your cousin. She don't care.
And as always, appreciate the love.
Always.
Stay safe.